What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's solve this math question that says find the value of x for which 8 to the x plus 2 to the x is equal to 130. Well, there is something you need to know about x, and that x must be a real number. That is, x is a real number. So let's keep that at the back of our mind as we solve this question. Now, our first step will be for us to write 8 in the base of 2. That means 8 is same as 2 to the 3. Very good. And it is raised to power x. So I'm going to be raising this to power x plus 2 to the x. And this is equal to 130. Very good. Now, our next step will be for us to apply the law of indices that says when I have a to the m and this is raised to the n, this is the same as a to the n or raised to the m. So what happens is that they flip positions. So we can flip the position here so that this expression now becomes 2 to the x or raised to the 3. Very good. According to the law of indices. Plus 2 to the x, and this is equal to 130. Very good. Now notice that here inside of this bracket, I have 2 to the x, and here I also have 2 to the x. So that makes me to want to introduce substitution by saying let 2 to the x be equal to y. So that means wherever I see 2 to the x, I'm going to be putting y there. So this becomes y cubed. So y cubed plus y is equal to 130. Very good. Now our next step will be for us to move 130 to the left hand side so that it becomes y to the 3 plus y. And as 130 crosses to the left, it becomes minus 130. And this is equal to 0. Very good. So we have a cubic equation. Well, we can use whatever method that suits us to solve this cubic equation. For example, you can decide to use the factor theorem, but I'm going to be using something else. Now, look at 130. 130 has factors of 13 times 10, because 13 times 10 will give 130. Then there is another one, which is 5 times 26. So 5 times 26 will also provide 130. But among these two factors, which one is suitable to solve a question like this? Well, in order to choose correctly, I'm going to pick this, which is y cubed plus y. And if I factorize this, y is common, so let me bring it out. Now, y cubed divided by y is y squared plus y divided by y is 1. So which of these two factors can I write to look exactly like this? Obviously, it can't be this, but it can be this one. So which is, this can be written as 5 times 26 can be written as 5 times 25 plus 1. Right? Because 25 plus 1 is 26. So 5 times, and 25 is a perfect squared, which means it can be written as 5 squared plus 1. Now compare. It looks exactly like this. And I believe with this, you have been able to guess the value for y, right? That the value for y must be 5. Very good. So since we know that we are going to be using this, Now, our next step will be for us to get this middle item here, which is y. How do I get y? I'll take the bigger factor, 26y. When I subtract 25y from 26y, I'm going to have y, which is this middle factor here. Very good. So this is suitable for us to use. So rewriting, I have y cubed plus, instead of me to write y, I'm going to be writing this, which is 26y minus 25y, which will result to y, and then minus. Now, this factor, instead of 130, I'm writing 5 times 26. Very good. And this is equal to 0. Now, our next step will be for us to pair together. I'm going to be pairing this to this. So I write y cubed, then write minus 25y. Then this is plus 26y, so plus 26y. And then write minus 5 times 26. Very good. And this is equal to 0. So now let's factorize. Y is common from these first two terms. So let's factorize y out. Y cubed divided by y gives y squared minus 25y divided by y gives 25. Very good. Plus, now from these other terms, you notice that 26 is common. So I'm going to be factoring out 26, open bracket, 26y divided by 26, I have y, minus 5 times 26 divided by 26, I have 5. Very good. And this is equal to 0. So simplifying further, we have y times y squared minus 25 is a perfect squared, which means it can be written as 5 squared. Very good. Close bracket, plus 26 times y minus 5. Very good. And this is equal to 0. Now notice that we have difference of two squares here. And from difference of two squares, the property is, for example, when I have a squared minus b squared, this is expressed as a minus b times a plus b. Now let's express this like this. So we have y times, this becomes y minus 5 times y plus 5. Very good. Just like this. Plus 26 times y minus 5. So 26 times y minus 5. Very good. And this is equal to 0. Now, our next step will be for us to factorize. Notice that y minus 5 is common. So let's factor out y minus 5. So factor out y minus 5. So let's divide. Y times y minus 5 times y plus 5 divided by y minus 5. I'm going to have y times y plus 5. Y plus 5. Very good. Very good. Let me change this bracket so that it looks different. Very good. Plus, now 26 times y minus 5 divided by y minus 5. I'm going to have 26. Close bracket. And this is equal to 0. Now, our next step will be for us to open up this bracket. So we have y minus 5 times y is y squared plus y times 5 is 5y, and then plus 26, close bracket, equal to 0. So we have two cases here. The first case, let me call this case 1, is where we have y minus 5 to be equal to 0. While the second case, let me call this case 2, is what we have here, which is y squared plus 5y plus 26 equal to 0. Now, let's just solve case 1 to get the value of y. So to get value of y, I'm going to be moving negative 5 to the right hand side. And as negative 5 crosses to the right, it becomes positive 5. So this is actually a real solution. So I'm going to take this because it is a real solution for y. Remember, we're looking for x. Now, what about our second case? Well, to see if we can use our second case, since I have a quadratic equation, I'm going to be looking out for the discriminant. So discriminant is equal to b squared minus 4ac. Now let's check. So the discriminant is equal to b squared. What is b? B is 5, so that's 5 squared minus 4 times a. What is a? A is 1 times c. C is 26. Very good. Now notice that 5 squared is 25 minus 4 times 1 times 26 is 104. So this is actually negative, which is it is lesser than 0. So there is no way we can get or have a real solution from here. So I'm going to be rejecting this. So we're going to be working with just this value of y. So now let's move ahead to get our value for x. So the only value for y that we're using is y equal to 5. Now let's recall from our substitution that we said let 2 to the x be equal to y, right? Very good. Now our next step will be for us to substitute the value for y. So we have 2 to the x to be equal to, the value for y is 5. So I'm going to be putting 5 there. Very good. Now, since I have the unknown as an exponent, that means our next step will be for us to take the log of both sides. But now take a look at the base. The base is 2. So because the base is 2, I'm going to be taking the log of base 2 of both sides. Log base 2 of both sides. So for the left-hand side, I'll take the log base 2 of 2 to the x. This is equal to, I'll also take the log base 2 of 5. Very good. Now our next step will be for us to apply the law of logarithm that says when I have the log of maybe a to the p, this is the same as p log a. Very good. Now let's write this in this form. That means this expression can be written as x log 2 base 2. Very good. And this is equal to log 5 base 2. Very good. Now, our next step will be for us to apply the law of logarithm that says when I have the log of a to the base of a, as long as the base and the numbers are equal, this is equal to 1. So that means this expression is equal to 1. So this means this is x times 1 is equal to log 5 base 2. And we all know that x times 1 is x. And this is equal to log 5 base 2. So this is our final answer, as it is the only real solution that we've got. Well, feel free to share your ideas in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and have learned something from this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos. And like I always say, until next time, take care.